Now that I'm starting to upload videos again, I feel like it is about time that I start the ultimate Minecraft series. I've wanted to do a Minecraft series for a while, but due to my laziness I've never got round to it. This is going to be a more laid-back series where you watch it while you're chilling. If you want to watch something more intense, then I suggest my Valorant video. I'm using the text-to-speech bot instead of using my own voice. Mainly because I don't think my voice is suitable for commentaries.
As you can see,
let me know if you want me to use my voice in the next episode. Anyways, enough chit chat, let's get into this. When I loaded into this world, I didn't know what to expect. I wasn't going to farm for amazing world seeds, nor would I use Reddit to get one. Instead, I bet it all on the first world I generated. To be honest with you, it's pretty good. I spawned in a flat area. I've got some of the most essential animals in the game. A desert is right next door along with a temple, and there was a village nearby. I hoped to gather some neat resources to get a head start in resource gathering. I found a blacksmith station, and wouldn't you know, I got the bag. There were some other unique blocks and other items that I found in chests, but what I mainly wanted were the hay bales. Not only were they useful for bread, but I could also use it to breed cows and sheep. With my supply, I won't have to worry about wheat production for a while. Next, I'm off to the desert temple. On my way, I got some sugar cane. I got quite a lot, so I should be able to set up an enchantment table relatively soon, as well as a farm. Before arriving at my destination, I decided to sleep off the night to avoid hostile mobs. I went to bed with a view of the sunset. After I woke up, I got inside the temple. Usually loot in these temples are hit or miss. I was expecting some low-tier loot, but I got anything but that. I got just the right amount of diamonds. When I mentioned about getting a head start in resource gathering, this is exactly what I meant. Instead of spending a large chunk of time building up to a diamond pickaxe, I got one pretty much right off the bat, just within 17 minutes. On top of that, also got several other useful resources in the process. Compared to the more classical method of resource gathering, the method I took was more high risk, high reward. In the new meta of Minecraft, the arguably better way of progression would be to loot various places. However, some of these places pose a dangerous threat for early game players. Ocean ruins are great examples. If you go to these ruins, you will always encounter at least one drowned, and there is a 6.25% chance that one of them has a trident. It might seem like there is a low chance of encountering them, but if you are trying to gather underwater loot in a large area, then chances are you will be met with one. They can break your boat within one hit. Their trident does 4.5 hearts a hit, and their fire accuracy is 1 trident per 1.5 seconds. If you have low level armor or no armor at all and they hit you 3 times consistently, then you're dead. Now that I got enough diamonds for a pickaxe, my plan was to go back to the spawn and build my starter base. While on my way back, I decided to stock up on some sand for the sugarcane farm and to cook it for glass. I took a detour to explore this cool and unique area. Due to its unusual design, I might use this for a build later on if I continue with this series. I'm glad that I stocked up on sugarcane during my travels, because now I have enough to create a decently sized sugarcane farm. The construction of my starter base has begun. The first thing I decided to focus on was the mine. This is where I craft the first diamond pickaxe. And so I started the mining process. The diamond pickaxe made a huge difference when it came to the pace of the process, as I saved a lot of time mining out the area. I made a 9x9x7 hole that would be the center of the mining hub. I decided to make the tunnel 3 blocks wide. During the mining, I found 8 more diamonds. I planned on these being the last diamonds I mined with a non-fortune 3 pickaxe. On one side there will be stairs, in the middle of it there will be a railway system, and I haven't decided what I want to do with the other side. I could have made the tunnel too wide instead, but I only work with odd numbers when it comes to the basic layout of a build. I do this to make my buildings more consistent. Well, I moved on to creating the mining hub. I wasn't done there. There are a few more adjustments that it needs. It needs light. It needs designated mining shafts. It needs a second floor. And it needs a basement level floor. Ah, there you go. The mining hub is complete. I will probably make for adjustments to it later on, but for now it will work. During the duration of the build I heard several zombie noises. In fact, I was still hearing them. I decided to investigate, hoping to find a spawner. I did find a ravine, but when I started searching I slowly realized that there was no spawner. I will admit I probably should have made a full set of iron armor. I was pretty close to my first death. I'm pretty clumsy in this game, so my first death will probably come very soon. Since I was in a ravine I had access to several caves. Although it's risky to mine in caves due to mobs, it was the best way to gather several ores. What I really wanted at the time was iron, as it had many early game uses unlike redstone or gold, but those resources will come in handy later on. The mining trip was short. I was only there for 20 minutes. I had to stop due to a full inventory, but that's okay as I had everything I needed for now. For a brief overview, I got some cobble, 3 stacks of iron, over half a stack of gold, 2 stacks of redstone, and just enough obsidian to create an enchantment table, and a 3x3 nether portal with no corners. Usually when I start a new world I don't progress as much as I do compared to this world. I really enjoyed playing this, so there'll probably be another episode. Anyways, stay tuned.
Also, next episode, I'll be streaming it instead of doing text-to-speech commentaries because this was kind of boring.